Hello and welcome to my channel, Green Line Goddess Tarot. This is a beautiful little check-in. We're just checking in because we've had some major planetary changes happening. I'm using a combination of my intuition, tarot and astrology to do these readings. And we've just had the planet of revolution and change, radical change, Uranus, embracing the new, clearing out any kind of old debris, things that aren't serving us anymore, radical shocks, shifts, changes, revolutionary ideas, move into the sign of Gemini. So this is a huge shift, and this marks the final sense that something huge in the evolution of our planet has occurred. And so to support you through this, I've created a beautiful document where I've tuned in to the forces and the energies that we are moving through. The next 6 months are a critical turning point. We're moving and transitioning through these huge energies as the major planets, all the major outer planets are either shifting signs or going retrograde. So this beautiful document helps us move through these energies and gives some insight in as to what to expect and how to work well with these energies so that we're prepared and ready for the big changes that are happening next year. So this is a free download. It's a written download. The link is in the description box below. Love if you come and check this out. I usually pin the link to the comments as well, a free PDF download. So with these readings, I'm going to be concentrating and tuning into Uranus, the planet of change. And Uranus is moving into the sign of Gemini. And Gemini is our minds. So it's like radical shifts and changes with the way we're speaking, learning, teaching, understanding, thinking even. And Gemini is a sign that's ruled by Mercury. And so Uranus is actually the higher octave of Mercury. So this is where our minds are connecting to the higher consciousness. So with these readings that I'm doing for all signs, I'm connecting to this concept of as above, so below. So if we go as above, what is this higher consciousness, this higher energy that Uranus is connecting us to? This is the card that I've pulled for that. And then I'm going to look at what's happening on the 3D realm, on the human realm. And this is the central concept for all of the readings. So as the first card, I've been tuning into Uranus. There's a lot out there on YouTube, so I'm not going to repeat a lot of the same stuff that other people are saying. But instead, I've energetically tuned into Uranus, and I get this real sense that Uranus is opening up our third eye and our crown chakras. And so for some of you, your channels are really opening up here. This can feel overwhelming. It can feel like, oh, I've got so much going on. It can also equally feel like breakthroughs and feel really exciting. So we're going to explore what this means specifically for your sign further into the reading, but just as a general message, and I'm putting this intro at the start of all the readings, so if you're listening to multiple readings, you can feel free to skip this intro. But as above, I've pulled this card, weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. And that is this Uranus energy of letting something go. It's something we've carried around for a very long time, and it's time for us to release it. It's no longer serving us. And for a lot of us, I'm getting the emotion anger. It's time to dissolve that anger, release it, let it go. Whatever happened in the past, or whatever anger or resentment is even you're carrying around in the present, this sense that Uranus wants to bring us into a clearer, higher vibrational energy, a light. It's like a bright white light. What it does is it sheds layers of ego. It sheds old layers. So anything that's lower vibrational energy that is no longer serving us, it sort of gets dislodged and displaced. Now, this can feel unsettling. You can get agitated with it. It can also feel liberating. Ultimately, Uranus wants to free us and liberate us. So it's saying boundaries, let it go. Where have you taken on something where it's not yours and it's time to let it go? It's not yours to carry anymore. So let's get stuck into the readings. Don't forget my beautiful free download looking at the energies of the next 6 months. The link is in the description box below. Let's get stuck into your reading. Okay, so Libra Sun, this is for Libra Sun, Moon and Rising. Let's see what is coming for you. So as above, let's see what is coming through this great severing. So this is what's happening in the higher consciousness, the higher levels, the high energies hitting the earth, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. Wow. Okay. So Yeah, I mean, this is a very, very strong energy to come through and really, really important because Uranus is giving us this energy of what we're ready to let go of and what is no longer serving us. And sometimes, it can be things that we've carried around from past relationships or past situations, or even we're experiencing it now in our present, anger, resentment. That Uranus is like sometimes this very high shift of perspective can be all it takes for you to suddenly be able to let that go. It might be a questioning or seeing it from a totally different angle. And then it's like, you know what, I don't want to carry that around with me anymore. Because, ultimately it's just hurting. It's hurting you. It's hurting yourself. So, yeah, it's like I don't want this past energy to be affecting me because Uranus is all about being freed and stepping into the future. Now, interestingly, if you're Libra Sun rising, this energy is affecting you in the 9th house. Uranus is moving into your 9th house. And this could be, you could be doing some kind of radical shift in terms of how the meaning of life for you. This could be an awakening. That's what it could feel like with this. It could be this huge shift of energy could be just like, oh, that is not right for me. It could also be radical shifts when it comes to higher learning and studying. So maybe some of you are just going off and doing a totally different radical course for you, or studying astrology would be really great with this placement. Also in terms of book publishing or something like that, it could be that you're learning to find your authentic voice, your originality, your brilliance is ready to shine. And interestingly, if there's been any conflict or in anything around legalities, that could be a destabilizing force, but it could also be where unexpected events occur around that as well, or that a verdict could get overtaken or overturned is the word I want to say. A verdict could get overturned. And it could be something quite shocking or different could come through with legalities. But either way, Libra, I feel like mostly it's about this sense of the anger is something that's anchoring you into anger is really good because it shows you where a boundary has been crossed. And if you can really go into this process of Uranus showing you what that boundary was and how you can redefine that relationship with yourself, because in a way it's like you're sticking up for yourself. They say anger is the last emotion before really positive healing. And this could be it, that you're on the breakthrough, the verge of a breakthrough when it comes to healing. And this could really open up a whole heap of new doors for you, liberating you into doors of life, aspects of life, things that have meaning for you that you never thought was going to be possible. So let's see, that's up above, that's the energy up above. What's happening down below? It's interesting that we see the Sun card because I saw it poke its little head out, and the Sun card is beautiful down below. This is the card of breakthroughs. The inner child has broken through that wall. So inner child is like happiness, playfulness, bliss, creativity, innocence. It could have even been something that occurred to you as a child that has somehow created, the wall was built and it was like this huge block or something you weren't allowed to do or something holding you back. And here comes the Sun card, the clarity, the breakthrough, the opportunity, the happiness that comes in. So this is a beautiful energy. If we can release this Mars energy, which is very volatile even, anger, conflict, all this, and it can turn into this happiness, softening to love and turning into happiness, which is really beautiful. So let's get a soul message for you, Libra. What is the soul message for Libra around this? What is the soul message for Libra? So yeah, you are being liberated and freed into happiness. And because Uranus is in a fellow air sign, this is making such a positive energy to you because you're an air sign as well. So it's a real positive flow of energy of making a radical shift or change in your life that is going to have this very positive effect with the Sun card. Now, interesting for those of you who are writers, because the octopus is about writing as well, it squirts out ink when it's scared. So not that you have to be scared to write. I want to clarify that. But there's something around this octopus. I mean, I love this beautiful brainstorming energy, something from the deep. is coming up from the deep soul energies or the deep shadow work or the deep emotional energies is coming up like a little octopus. You're going to be busy with this, I have to say. It's going to require some flexibility. But look at the beautiful mind here of the octopus. So for some of you that need to write that book or that novel, or publish that, this is fabulous energy coming through with it. It's also just, it doesn't have to be solely that, because I know that's not something that's going to be for all of you. But the octopus is really about something from the deep that is ready to be, it's a vision. It's ready to be expressed now. So it's some kind of vision that's coming up that you can be getting really inspired with this, which is very, very beautiful energy with octopus. And because it is a water energy, that downward pointing triangle represents water and the octopus is deep in the ocean. Perhaps it's diving deep into something is emerging that is deeply fulfilling for you, which is absolutely beautiful. I would say just the words that they're giving me is flexibility. So it feels like there's going to go through many metamorphoses. I don't know if that's the word, but they're giving me the word metamorphosis. So many changes. It's going to look differently. It's going to change form. It's going to transform and evolve into many different things. But that's part of the story of it. But yet there is this sense of something deeply fulfilling is coming through for you with this, which is beautiful. So let's see what the potential for this is, what the potential outcome is coming in. And we have the Two of Wands. So speaking of the fire energy, because we've got a lot of Mars energy, the Two of Acorns is the Two of Wands, insight and focus. Oh, I don't want to just drop it. And the Sun card is a lot of fire as well. So fire and air, being an air sign, when Uranus moves into Gemini, which it already has, it is already creating this synergy between fire and air. So you might notice the air and fire signs like the Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Aquarius in your life. And this is where things are going to accelerate. Things are going to move really, really fast. And we have this sense that the potential outcome of this is really the opportunity to take those next steps that you never could. It's like that step that was so fearful and scary for you. And so now they're bringing me back to the octopus, that what I said about they write when they're scared, they throw ink out when they're scared. I'm just getting the message of taking that next big step for you. And it doesn't have to necessarily be big. It might be a small step, but it feels big because it's something that the wall has been there. You've been held back and you haven't been able to do it. And yet you can with this. And that's the exciting part of it. So let's see. Let's get a message. That final message from Archangel Michael. What does Libra need to know? We have trust your angels. Let go of your expectations of how your dreams will come true. Trust that heaven has a perfect plan. And that's what I was getting with the octopus, is this sense of it's just going to shift and change form all the time. And it's going to be like the octopus. It's just kind of, octopuses are really great at camouflage as well and hiding as well. So it's a little bit about learning to just be yourself. Something that's hidden wants to shine, and finding your true colours. So there is fear around this journey, but there's also this sense of liberation, and it's going to make you really, really happy. And so the way it's going to happen, it's saying here, is that it's not like A to B. It's like an A blah, 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 to wherever it ends. It's like, let's not have any expectations around this. It needs to have this flow and flexibility. And so part of that is letting go of your expectations. But yes, it is this sense that this octopus in its beautiful, colourful head can get this sense that a dream can come true. And there's this energy of surrendering and trusting the angels, that there is a divine plan that is playing out, and to trust that. So that is your reading, Libra. Thank you so much for joining me. Please check out my beautiful guide for the next 6 months. It's a free download, a free written download. I look at the energies of all the big outer planets. They're changing signs or going retrograde. What this means, what this pivotal transition of the next 6 months means for us in terms of the best way to work with it, what things are shifting and changing, and how we can prepare for stepping into the new in 2026. So that's all in this beautiful guide. Like, as I said, it's a written download, element of air, so free. The link is in the description box below. Usually pin the links to the comments as well. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Libra, love to read your comments, and take care.